Good evening and welcome to the IRL PlayStation F3 League, brought to you in partnership with Now Cultor, Gridfire.com and Driver61. I am your host for this evening, Malk, just standing in, just a one-off standing in for Delange and Sab, who are both unavailable tonight. Delange is not very well at the moment, so I'm hoping that he'll be back to normal next week. Give him a speedy recovery as well. Hope everyone's okay and well, and having a fantastic week. Starting off on the 16th of March 2022. So I cannot wait for it tonight, guys. I cannot wait for it because we're at Japanese Grand Prix, the Suzuka, in the Suzuka circuit. It's one of those iconic tracks that have been there for many, many years. And if you remember in the old Formula 1 days, there used to be the Damon Hill when he won it in '96 in the Williams car. The most iconic race that he has ever done as well. So not only from the classics of from the real life Formula 1, we have got quite a few from iconic moments in the IRL series as well. So we cannot wait for it. We cannot wait any longer. I've told the guys that we're about to start now. So let's give you a bit of a recap of the driver standings. So David 46 is in the lead. He's the man with the plan, because he is the man on fire. Because he has won two wins on the bounce. Could it be a hat trick at the Japanese Grand Prix? We'll have to find out. He's got 34 points. Oh, Stephen, 2 podiums on the bounce. But let's hope he can try and catch up to David 46. But he's got 27 points. 7 points is the gap between them two. Michael Lucht is in third with 20 points. Dowell is in fourth with 18. Louis is in fifth with 17. Joint with Tinnis with 70 points. He had the podium as well last week, Tinnis. Or Tinnis. So make sure you check out on him as well. Azure is in 7th with 16 points. Spud is in 8th with 12. JPH is in 9th with 9 points. JP is in 10th with 8 points. And the rest are under 8 points as well. For the constructors as well, we have got the McLaren, who's in first place at the moment with 47 points, so they're on a really good streak at the moment. You got Ferrari chasing up in second place with 40 points. The Red Bull team is in third with 35 points. The Haas is in fourth with 28 points. Aston Martin is in fifth with 70 points, and the rest are under 17 points. So check it out, guys. Let's see what's going to happen in the live scenes at the Japanese Grand Prix. And the guys are I'll say that again, they're just doing their startup build up to the qualifying itself. So just remember, guys, there's only 16 drivers available tonight, and this is going to be a classic. I'd like to see how David 46 can try and keep that momentum going. I think that's Cost. I believe that's Cost that's just gone off track. F1 Richard, the iconic man, the legendary of him as well, who's been racing for quite a few seasons at Invictus Racing League. Let's see what you can try and do through the S's part. This is the part where you have to be at your very, 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 very best, because there's so many tricky sections through the, I call it the center S's, because there is through the hill part as well, and people have been gone off track quite a bit at the hill part. So we'll have to watch out for that. He's got purple on first sector. Oh, one of the drivers has just got off track. David 46, the driver's leader in the F3 League. He's got a 1:30.290, so that's the benchmark to start off with as well. Good evening, Darcy. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. Michaels is in pole position with the medium time with a 1:30.031. Azure's in a 1:30.476. So, M-Key, that's how you pronounce it. Good time, 1:29.759. So let's see what you can see what the guys can try to do. Watch it from F1 Richard's point of view. Yellow flags, there was yellow flags. So I don't know whether F1 Richard had purple on second sector, but it's very gonna be very, very close actually. Down the hill now. This is the part where you have to push that barrier as much as possible. 131.3, not good enough. Not good enough from the meme tires. Compare it to his and Michael's. That is not the time that you need at this stage. Let's have a look at tennis. Now let's see what we can try to do through spoon curve. Now I love this corner. It just gives you like that roller coaster ride, and I tell you what, that is not the roller coaster ride that you want from tennis, because he has gone himself off track and he's invalidated his lap, which is not good news for him. So you have to do it all over again. Let's have a look at Darryl now. Darryl coming up to the start finish line straight. 131.268. That's a good time from Darryl. Towel has done a 132.5. Not good enough for the mediums. As you can see, about 4 of the 7 drivers already, they've all gone for the medium tyre. Stephen has invalidated his lap, so we can't watch it from his perspective. We've got Cost now. Let's see what we can try and do down the straight with the softs. 114. Doesn't look like it's purple, so passing 140R. The most iconic corner. If you could get 2 wide or 3 wide scenario at 130, that is absolutely iconic and absolutely insane stuff as well. And Cost is just coming up to the start finish line straight now at 132.051. Needs to find at least, well, nearly 3 seconds at least to try and catch up. We've got Bruce Lee Hardling. Let's see what we can try to do on the medium tire now. Come up to the hairpin corner. So at the moment he's trying everything he can on those medium tyres. But yeah, Darcy says, come on Tinus, this time first place, yeah? We'll have to wait and see if it is going to be the key moment for Tinus to get his, for the win at the Japanese Grand Prix. It's very challenging, to be fair, very, very challenging. I believe someone's just gone on. I think that might be Louis. Louis is to the 130.827, but he's already done 2 laps on those medium tyres, so that's not good enough. Well, it is a good time. Don't get me wrong; it is a fantastic time. But those tyre wear, you need to try and keep as as fresh as you can, because you want to try and go as long as possible. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just waiting to see how Bruce just caught the grass a little bit down the straight. And he did a 132.560. Where's JP? The legendary, the legendary driver as well. So let's see what we can try and do now as well. He's just coming up to the straight now. Purple. He's purple on second sector now. 113. Let's see what he can try and do now. This is quite intense, because the third sector is really short. When you think about it, it's really, really short. But people forget about the pit entry as well. And 130.385, that's a really good time, but lost out at least 6 tenths. I need to set the wrong words then. 6 tenths, to be fair. So that is not. But to be fair though, compared to Michael's time of the medium tyres, it is 3 tenths close. So interesting stuff, to be fair. And Cost as in Cost has lost it after the first sector. I'm trying to see who's close. I think that might be... Oh, no, it's the other driver. Oh, Jolly. I think he might have been crashed. He has been crashed. So, unfortunately for Cost, he is out of the qualifying at 132.051. But Tao's just got himself ahead. So, good time for Tao, but that might cost him too much. So let's see how Jolly can try and do now. Passing to the first sector, into the second now. And this is the part where you go under the bridge. As soon as you turn here, just before turn 10, I believe, that is where you have to brake at the curb and try and get a good exit at the hairpin to get a flow through the corners. Because when you get to spoon curve, you need to make sure you don't get any drift out too wide, which is nearly what Jolly did as well. So you got to be very, very careful. So will it be a Jolly success, or can it be a bad success in the qualifying? We'll have to find out from the Aston Martin driver. So come up to the chicane part now. This is where The famous Senna and Prost moments back in the early 90s. I think it's the late 80s as well. 132.1. That is not what you need. He's still outside the top 10. Where's O'Steven now? O'Steven is on the soft tyre now. Let's see what he can try and do in the first sector. 33.3. Not purple. Not purple. So M-Key is still holding on for dear life on the qualifying at the Japanese Grand Prix. Hello everyone, if you have just joined, good evening to you all. Hope everyone's all going well and having a fantastic evening for F3 action for the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League on the PlayStation platform. So let's see what O'Steven can try and do now. Come up to passing Spoon Curve corner now, down the straight. And I keep saying this, it feels like you're on a roller coaster ride itself. And now down the straight. He might have made a massive mistake. He is slowing down. He's made a massive mistake. He's not invalidated. He must have made a massive mistake somewhere. Let's have a look at Louis. Oh no, sorry. Let's have a look at Azure, but he's already invalidated. He's like David 46, nearly 5 tenths quicker. He could be on for pole position. Could this be the moment for the driver's leader of the F3? Yes, 129.615. But can Michael can bounce back now? So at the moment he's 2 tenths up. So a 129.8. The way it looks at the moment, 129.8 as it stands at the moment. Down the straight at Spoon Curve corner. I nearly lost the words. Nearly lost the words. Here we go. Can Michael dance his way into pole position? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, over 5 tenths. We could have a 29.3 or maybe even better. Here we go. Can Michael pass through the chicane and try and get a good exit? This could be a really great lap. Here's 129.497. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. F1 Richard is slowing down on his time. He is not going to be happy with that time. Taos just doing his outlap. Let's have a look at O'Steven quickly. O'Steven, well done to Michael actually for the McLaren. The McLaren and Ferraris are battling out so much. Oh, O'Steven's purple. O'Steven is purple. Can he try and get a rhythm going to get himself from that podium, podium consistency? Oh, he's bailed at his lap. He's bailed at his lap. That is really interesting, to be fair. Bruce, he is invalidated his lap, so he will not doing it at all. Hello, Spud. Spud, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're going well. Oh no, Bruce has spun. Bruce has spun at the through the S's part. But if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. I'm aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. 10 likes. Not only for myself as the commentator, Malk, just for this evening, guys, just as a one-off, and for the Invictus Racing League. It'll be a massive help as well. Thank you so much, guys. Spud says, yeah, I'm good. Glad you're okay well, Spud. I'm glad you're okay well. JPH. I said JPH. Let's see what we can try and do now. Spud says, not just that fast on this track. Oh, okay. Just need that consistency and you'll be alright. Once you get that, you might be lucky with the safety cars, you never know. Which I haven't mentioned about actually with the safety cars. The safety car is going to be, from what I've seen during, oh my god, JPH. Let's see what we can try and do. Come up to 140R or 130R. If I got that wrong, I'm so sorry. So let's see what you can try and do, JPH. 131.2. He moves us up to 10th. Where's where's MK? MK now is just purple on first sector. 3/10. We might have a challenge between the McLarens and the Ferraris to find out. Well, O'Steven needs to step up a gear if he wants to challenge. So let's see what MK can try and do now. Coming up to Spoon Curve now. This is a crucial point. So let's see what he can try and do. He's got a good rhythm going now. And if you can try and keep that consistency going, you never know. You never know until... you never know. Ooh, he's purple. He is purple on second sector. So this could be the moment where MK can get himself back into pole position. Could be a 1:29.3 as an estimate. Can it be the real life time? A 1:29.335. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. From the Ferrari driver of MK. So let's see what Azure can try and do now. He's down the straight up to the end of the second sector into the third. 3 turns quicker, but not purple. He is not purple at all. So at the moment could be a 1:30.1 as an estimate. 1:30.1. I don't know what time he had in the first sector, but that is a good... Oh no, he's spun! He has spun! Azure will be absolutely livid with that. Absolutely livid. And Towels crashed as well. By the looks of things. Towels crashed as well. Oh, hello, Russman. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you came well. It says, evening, Mal. Good to see you back on Solo Comms. Legend. No worries, mate. This is only a one-off, mate, so enjoy it for this evening. Jolly is just doing... well, he's invalidated his lap. 1 minute 40 left, guys. 1 minute 40 left. Can anyone try and stop MK now? Everyone should be coming out now. Everyone should be coming out now to do their laps. Yellow flag set to 1. Yellow flag set to 1. Not sure what's happened there. Yeah, I do apologise, guys. I know I probably said 140R. I meant to say 130R. So that is a technical fault. We're passing Spoon Curve now. So here we go, guys. Let's see what everything can try and do. I bet you're wondering where's Delange and Sab. They're unfortunately not available tonight. Delange is not very well. I'm hoping to get him a speedy recovery for next week. I'm just taking over just for this evening, guys. So we have a classic at the Suzuka at the Japanese Grand Prix. I cannot wait for it, to be fair. Here we go. 40 seconds left. 1:30.887. That's a good time from Spud, actually. A good time. He's just got himself into the top 10, so hopefully he'll try and get into like 11th. That's where he'll need to be. I'm just trying to see which JP done his lap. Oh, JP is 2/10 quicker on his time. So at the moment, a 1:30.1. 1:30.1. Oh, he's purple. He is purple. Hello, Joe. How you doing, mate? You're right. Passing 1:30R now. 10 seconds left. Can JP stop the run of the McLarens and the Ferraris? Jolly has retired. Jolly has retired. Let's see what JP can try and do. 1:30.6. 2:10 slow. 2:10 slow. Where's Tinnis is moved to 4. That's a good time, actually. Dave 46 is in the pits. He is in the pits. I think Tinnis is on for another lap, so we will watch Michael's and Tinnis's time. This is going to be crucial for these guys because you never know what's going to happen. You got Spud, who's just holding on in 10th, but Stephen could produce the shock and get himself into the... he needs to get to help with Mike to stand any chance of keeping the consistency of the constructors fight as well. But also watch out for F1 Richard. Michael is 3/10 quicker. He is 3/10 quicker. Could we hit the 128s, the high 128s tonight? This will be a classic. Here we go. Here we go. Coming up down the straight now. 29.2. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Where's Tinnis? Tinnis is not purple. He is not purple. But can he split the Ferraris? That's the big question. He needs to try and get a good time. This is going to be a push. He really needs to push now. Someone's just moved up. Tinnis, 1:30 flat. Does improve, but does not enough to split the Ferraris. Michael. No, Michael, no. I should say yes, Michael, yes! Brilliant stuff! 129.233. Wow, what a lap, and needed it at the last moment as well. That was a brilliant time, because MK, who's on fire, who's twice was on pole, but David 46, he was trying to get close as well, but you never know what's going to happen in the race. But they'll have a good start in the Suzuka circuit at the Japanese Grand Prix. Here are your short qualifying classification for the Japanese Grand Prix. For the Invictus Racing League, the F3 League on the PlayStation platform. You got Michael, well done to him, he's in first place. You got MK is in second, David 46 is in third, Tennis is in fourth, JP is in fifth, Azure 6, Stephen 7th, F1 Richard 8th, Louis 9th, Tarly 10th, Spud 11th, Bruce in 12th, Dowell 13th, JBH in 14th, you got Cost in 15th, and Jolly in 16th place. Hello Reens, how you doing mate? You alright? Hope you came well. This is hello people and fine evening from here. Ooh, 5 position plan. Yeah. It was because there was an incident. I don't know what happened after, because I saw a brief moment from David 46. So this is going to be a penalty situation for David 46. It might have been that there was a crash to start off with. I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. While the drivers are just slowly building up, please make sure you like and subscribe to Invictus Racing League, the YouTube channel, for all the live races itself. If you're a brand new viewer and you like the coverage so far, make sure you like and subscribe. Be a massive help to myself as the commentator, Malk, for this evening, and also for Invictus Racing League. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. And if you're wondering where Delange and Sab are, they unfortunately cannot make it tonight. Delange is really not well. Hopefully he'll have a speedy recovery for next week. But I'm just standing in just for them, guys. All being well, you got me now. And hopefully we'll have a fantastic time at the Suzuka track, or the Japanese Grand Prix. So let's have a look at the intervals of the tyre wear as well. So because David 46 had a 5-place grid penalty because of a collision from, I think there was contact at just after the pit exit, I believe. So that's going to cost him, the driver who's been on top form in F3 this season with 2 wins on the bounce. Could he make the hat-trick from 8th place? We'll have to wait and see, because Michael MK and possibly Tinus is having a good moment as well. Hello to everyone that's on the stream. Hello, how you doing? Spud says, I think it's going to rain. I've not been told by the weather crew, so I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully they'll let me know. Smoke says, clearly my tip paid off. Yeah. Rain says, ain't that a kick in the backside? Absolutely. Joe says, good stuff, Michael. Yeah, he had a great qualifying, to be fair. Michael has, to be fair. And Marlon says, come on, Michael. So we've got a couple of Michael fans at the moment. They're coming up to Spoon Cove now. I'm going to show you the standings quickly, so you can get yourself, if you just joined in late and wondering what's happening with the standings. So David 46 is in the lead with 34 points. Stephen is in second with 27 points. Michael's in third with 20 points. Dowell's in fourth with 18. Louis and Tinus are joint in 17 points. Azure is in seventh with 16 points. Spud is in eighth with 12 points. Both JPs. JBH is in ninth with 9 points, and 10th is JP 11959 is in 8 points. And the constructors quickly. McLaren is in first with 47. Ferrari is in second with 40. Red Bull is in third with 35. Haas is in fourth with 28. And Aston Martin is in fifth with 70 points. And the rest are under 17 points. Just get myself back to the scenes itself, because all the drivers are going to be going then back into the grids itself. Reigns says, I predict JP on the podium, but he has had connection issues from what I've seen. Tough race to predict yet again. Oh, I've been told that there could be some rain issues. There could be some rain tonight, guys. Oh, yes! Here we go. Yeah, definitely, Joe. All the best to Delange as well. I always say Delange, but for his perspective is Delange as well. Here we go. Look at Michael now. He's really up for it now. Just waiting for the drivers to get themselves ready. We've got 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go! Who's at the great start? It looks like the Ferrari of MK. MK's going to go side by side. 2 in the bed moments, and Ferrari's in the lead. MK is in the lead. That is a good joy. That is a good move. Needed it at the start. 2 independent situation between JP and Tinus. JP has got himself ahead. Brilliant move. Brilliant moves. I believe Louis has dropped down. Louis has dropped down. I think he might have got caught by either one of the drivers or got caught by the curbs. Mad start, to be fair. Azur's just trying to get close to Tinus now for 4th place. But they're all going to get close together. But bad start for Louis. Bad start for Louis. Let's hope he can try and get himself back into this race. But bear in mind, though, the safety car, from what I've remembered, is normally one of... MK's dropped! MK has dropped himself down at the hairpin corner. That is not good news. The Ferrari driver, who had a fantastic start, it's all dramatic at the first lap itself. Louis and MK are having a bad start. MK especially. That is not what you need in this race. So Azure trying to go through 130R. Getting close to the top half now. But JP couldn't get himself a chance to get a podium tonight. And it would be a massive out. And there's a battle between F1 Richard, David, 46, and it's a spud between 6, 7, and 8. Just at the brief moment, but Michael's got himself in at the fastest lap with 134.911. F1 Richards dropped himself down to 7th. Bruce has dropped himself down to 10. Now the tyre wear, if I remembered it right, I'm just going to go back to Spud. The tyre wear for this is normally the softs can go, well, you would expect like 10 laps and then 17 laps for the mediums. But I've seen some of the drivers who've gone a little bit further than they originally planned. So I will not be surprised if the softs can last about 13, 14 laps. Yellow flags. Yellow flags. Who is the... That is Cost. Wait, it's Cost himself from a spin. So yeah, hopefully he'll try and get himself back into this race. But there's a battle for Dowell to get himself, for Dowell to get close to Spud, and also Bruce. They're also getting close to each other, so this is quite a good congestive battle. Reigns Azure has got the pace to win, but just needs more consistency. That's why I keep saying when I'm in the RP, the real the real performance league or realistic performance league, because without that consistency, you will struggle mad. Towel has dropped himself down to 13. I don't know if he's lost it at Spoon Curve. He might have lost it at Spoon Curve actually. And so it's getting close from from Louis to get close to Towel. But here we go. We've got this battle. The DRS should be active in the next lap. But this could be a classic, to be fair. Whatever happens, this is going to be a classic. Tinus is going to make the move. Is he going to make the move at the start? No, he won't. I thought he was going to go for it, to be fair. But keeping it close, keeping it consistent, and trying to get close to JP, because he's had a great start, to be fair. But if you just join later on, there's been a few shocks, to be fair. There's been a few shocks. Obviously, David 46 had a 5-place grid penalty for, unfortunately, I think there was a collision from his side. Bruce has got up to 9. Dowell's dropped down at 10th place. But still watching the battle, because Michael's trying to pull away. He's already 1.7 seconds ahead. Oh, Tinus! Tinus is getting close now. This is where the overtake is going to kick in now, because this is where the DRS is going to cause, hopefully, not any mess or anything like that. But yeah, it'll be... If David 46 can get himself a hat-trick of wins, after that penalty itself, this will be a marvellous achievement, whatever happens tonight. Be a marvellous achievement. But here we go. They're going down the straight, come up to the 130R, the most famous corner of it all. Oh, Tinus! Oh, Tinus was going to try and make the move on the inside, but could not do it. He could not do it at all. JP has made himself plant his car, defending, but remember, watching it from a Jules point of view. Here we go. Let's see what he can try and do with the DRS. Look at JP. He's trying to break that slipstream. Tinnis is going to go round the outside. Brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move there from Tinnis. No, but JP goes side. This is going to be an absolute belter. And Tinnis, what a move. JP would be fuming. I know he's on the mediums, but he will be fuming that he should have kept that. But then again, it's a long way to go. Oh, there's just going off track a little bit. Again, you could easily lose off. You could easily lose off, and you could, you could lose it completely during the race. Azure's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. The first driver of the day to get the penalty itself. Let's have a quick look at the back of the grid, because we haven't mentioned about it as well, or the mid-pack. David 46, the drivers' championship leader, is getting close to F1 Richard. So Spud, who said he's not enjoying his time in the racing itself, is getting close to David 46. Well, he was, but Daryl's going to be under a lot of pressure. If Spud's watching this or listening to this, come on, Spud, you can do it. Let's see what he can try and do. Let's have a look at Daryl now. Daryl's got a great exit passing the spoon curve now. Oh my god. Come on. You want a two wide situation? He can't do it. David 46, he's just made the move. He's made the move past F1 Richard. I'll tell you what, that's a good... he made a great move. I know I didn't see it, but that was a good move. A good opportunity for him to close the gap to the top 5, which O'Steven is trying to chase as much as possible. So Spud now trying to close the gap onto F1 Richard. I don't know if F1 Richard is struggling. Spud! I thought Spud was going to go for the inside then, the way it looked at the minute. But he's trying to hold on for dear life. That Sector 1 is a killer. I had fun there last night. Sector 1 is challenging. And it's the S's part where you have to get a good line. Especially at this part where Spud's going at now. Because this is where you have to get long wide up the hill section to get yourself into the end of the first sector. And it is crucial of it all. To be fair, it's really, really crucial. Let's have a look at David 40. Oh, David 46 nearly made the move onto O'Steven. These two drivers are battling out for the constructors as well as the drivers' championship. Here we go. This is where it feels like that Hamilton Verstappen moment to see who will try and win this race. Oh, David 46 is under a lot of pressure. He caught the curb. Hopefully that's not going to dent any confidence, because otherwise there's about 4 or 5 cars just behind. Yellow flag set to 2. I believe that is cost again. I think that's cost again. Yellow, yes, so it's still cost. The clouds again. I'm wondering when the rain's going to kick in. That's what I'm worried at. It will probably kick in at any moment in time. And I'm wondering when it's going to happen. Can David 46 make the move on the inside? And what? Where's O'Steven? O'Steven holding on. But loses out to 5th to his challenging, the Drivers' Championship challenger of David 46. That is not good news. That is not good news for him. Oh my god, we've got a 4-car battle. We've got a 4-car battle from Sir Spud all the way down to JPH. So Sir Spud, Daryl, Bruce, JPH has made the move. Oh, the 2 teammates, I do apologise, I just looked at it then. The 2 teammates has just swapped at the last minute. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, I don't think the rain's kicking off just yet. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think the rain's kicking off just yet. Just prove me wrong, guys. But the rain is not kicking in. Yellow flags. That is, I believe, Jolly. I think that might be Jolly. Jolly has gone off. Jolly has got himself off. Yeah, it is. Taos has got himself ahead of... Well, Louis also got ahead of Jolly now at the hairpin corner. They're really struggling, to be fair. They really are struggling. So let's see what they can try and do now. Daryl's just really pushing it now. He really is trying to push the pedal to the metal situations now. And so Spud is getting close. So Spud is getting close now. So here we go, Can. I'm just trying to see when the rain's kicking in. Oh! Don't try and make the move onto Spud's. Spud's trying to hold on for dear life. But I tell you what, he's lost it to JPH, and he could lose another position to Bruce. So Daryl went from a opportunity to get himself into 8th, he's dropped himself down to 11th. It's like, I'll try and make that move, but I will lose 3 positions. That is not good news for Daryl. Let's have a look at, let's go back to the top 3. Or top 4, should we say. Azural's getting close, to be fair. Azural's getting close. Oh, rain is kicked in. Rain, looks like there was a bit of rain that I just saw. Yeah, it is, it's raining. It is raining at Suzuka. Now. So here we go, Can, JP. JP's struggling like mad. But remember, the medium tyres and the hard tyres should last longer because it takes longer for them to build up the momentum when the rain kicks in. And they come up to they've got to be careful 130R because the drivers are going to go way wide. To be fair, I'll read some of the comments in a minute, guys. I just want to make sure that these guys. I'm wondering when the guys are going to pit in because the rain. I'm not, as I said, all I know is there is rain. I've not heard anything from the weather crew or anything like that at all, but it could be a catastrophic moment. Let's go back to Spud. Spud goes up ahead of F1 Richard. Oh, JP! JPH has made the move stick, and I tell you what, he's absolutely loving it. Because he got himself into 8th place and challenges to Spud, who's having a great race at the moment, considering this is not one of his best tracks at all. But the rain is kicked in. Yellow flags at the 3. That is Cost again. Cost has got Spud again. And now he's dropped himself down to last place. Tao and Louis are gambling for the intermediates. Now this is where we're going to watch the times from them two. Is it too early? Or is it going to be too late? That's the big question. JBH is going to try. Well, Spud's trying to save energy, ERS as much as possible. Oh, who's that? Oh, Stephen! Oh my God! Oh, Stephen's gone off. Oh, Stephen has gone off. I think the time is now. I think the time is now for the intermediates to kick in. Oh, Stephen's struggling. The drop. Oh, Spud 3. Oh no! JBH trying to make the move. I think Stephen was trying to get out of the way. I think he might have lost from wing. That's probably why he's going to lose a few positions here. But watching JPH, can he make the move onto Spud? Down 130R. This will be a classic. Oh, come on! Come on! You want to make the move done? You got to do it now. But the top 4 pitted. The top 4 pitted. This is where you have to pit now. The rain. Look at Spud! No, he's crashed. Oh no! Spud! Spud, who had a great race so far. He had a fantastic race. And I tell you what, that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him, dearly. And now Tinnus has got himself into the lead. Considering he's got a penalty as well. I think that's a... let me just double check of the penalties. 5-second stop go, I believe. But that is great news for Tinnus. He needs to try and pull away as much as possible. Rain says it's good that motorsport game developers on the consoles have finally realised track conditions exist from track evolution. Over grip and weather, GT7 has stunning detail. Absolutely. Joe says exactly where I span. I hit the wall 6 miles per hour and shattered my wing and broke my suspension. I don't know how that, you know, how you get from unbelievable scenes to just a little tap which causes the car to kaput, shall we say. But we never know. You never know what's going to happen so far in this race. If you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. We are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight, guys. We're aiming for at least 10 likes tonight. It's a massive confidence boost for myself, Malk, as the commentator, just for this evening, and also for Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much, guys. So JBH is getting close. getting closer down now. Who's I saw his comment earlier on saying he tried to avoid the stream because he didn't want to get spun out or anything like that. But he's doing well at the minute. He's in 6th place, but under a lot of pressure from JBH, who's made, well, from what I've seen anyway, he's made the good moves. But can he make it consistent? That's the question of all. Can he make it consistent and get himself into the top 6 and challenging for the top 5 later on in this race? But the rain is not helping. The rain is not helping at all. So it was, to be fair though, the rain that came in was absolutely quick. So yeah, it's just strange to see what's going to happen. Let's have a look at Azure now, getting close to JP, who's getting struggling at the moment. Azure! That's a couple of times now that I've seen he's gone off track and hit the gravel and hit the curb, especially at the hill section. You can't drift too far. Ooh, you can't drift too far wide because you will lose out massively at those times. Massively on those times. Can Tal close the gap on to Spud now for 11th place? To be fair, that's the big question of it all. Can he try and get close to Spud? And if you are just joining, good evening all, and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F3 League, brought to you in partnership with Nail Couture, Gridfire.com, and Driver61. Luke, Rain says Luke is keeping Tinnis honest, actually catching him now. He is catching him slowly, to be fair, but I'm trying to make sure to catch all these battles at the same time. But it's the consistency and the rhythm going. But if Michael can be within the first 5 seconds, this will be a massive boost for him. Massive boost. And to be fair, and don't get me wrong, he. I'm just trying to look and see which one's closer. Azure's getting close to JB 911959, going through the S's part now. This is where you just cannot afford to mess up. Dowell's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is not good news for him. Not good news for him at all. This is where the drivers are going to start kicking in and feel the rhythm going of trying to get themselves some decent points tonight if you're in the top 10 in the F3 League itself. But yeah, it's been it's been a shocking start, to be fair. There was 2 drivers who had a bad start. That was MK and Louis. MK, who I thought the way he was going, JBH has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. MK, who had the opportunity to who have a great start with the qualifying, but he struggled like mad at the first lap, and it was at, I think it was at the hairpin corner where he completely lost it. So it is crucial to avoid all the mistakes itself. It looks like Azure's really struggling with the softs, sorry, the intermediates. I can't believe it says softs, and it's raining as well. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, to speed in the pit lane. Oh no, yeah, I know, Joe. He's good. He needs to try and find 5 seconds at least, unless Michael gets a penalty. If Michael gets a penalty, that'll be a massive help for Tinnis. We'll have to wait and see. Can Bruce now close the gap onto O'Stephen, who had an unfortunate accident at the hairpin corner about 6 laps ago? Azure's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. To be fair though, this track is penalty galore, and you could easily go off track and get a penalty, so you have to be very cautious. The DRS should not, the DRS should not be active at all, but this is going to be damage limitations for the drivers to try and get themselves close to the drivers in front of them. Especially when you got like 3 drivers like O'Stephen, Bruce and Spud, who are all getting close together, and slowly catching up is Towel in 12th place. At the moment, Tinnis is in 1st place, Michael's in 2nd, JP is in 3rd, Azure's in 4th, David 46 is in 5th, Dowell's in 6th, JPH is in 7th, F1 Richard is in 8th, O'Stephen is in 9th, Bruce is in 10th, Spud is in 11th, Towel is in 12th, Louis is in 13th, MK is in 14th, Jolly is in 15th, and Cost is in 16th place at the moment. So the only closest battle we've got at the moment is Bruce and O'Stephen for 9th and 10th. But at the moment, Tinnis is really doing well at the minute in the intermediates. So we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. But Spud could catch up to this. So can Bruce push on now to O'Stephen for 9th. But look, I said, every point matters. And this, to be fair though, it is kind of balancing out for the McLarens, the way it looks at the minute. It's kind of balancing out for the McLarens because Michael's having a great race at the moment. Don't get me wrong, he's having a great race at the moment. JB9, oh, they're going a little bit wide at 130R. JP9, sorry, is in as a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Here we go. Now they're down the straight. Don't they wish they just had the DRS and they're trying to save? When you use the wet, you have to try and save that DRS as much as possible. But yeah, oh, can Bruce try and close the gap on to O'Stephen for 9th place? So, can he try and do it now? This is... Oh, Stephen's really struggling through the S's. Watching it from his perspective. And still... Oh, Stephen's got... He's opened the gap! Bruce saw the gap. He could not make it. But he's going to try and have a go at it at the hairpin. I think he's going to have a go at the hairpin car. We'll watch it from his car perspective because Talman's the Spud. Oh, Stephen is really struggling. And for a McLaren driver of his experience, he can't afford to make any mistakes now. At this stage, you have to brake really heavily now. And as you can see, they're trying to push on. Oh, Stephen! Oof. Oh, Stephen is losing the car. Watching it from the back. Here we go. Can O'Stephen now put the pressure on and pull away? Or will Bruce Lee Harding trying to get ahead of O'Stephen for 9th place. So we'll have to wait and see. At the moment, we're over the halfway marker now, guys. We're over the halfway marker. O'Stephen is cooking his tyres. Yeah, he's smoking. And try and be careful because he's just trying not to avoid any mistakes. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying not to avoid any mistakes at all. But that could cost him dearly because he's losing quite a lot of time to catch up to 8th place, which was F1 Richard. So we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. But this is the only closest battle we've got, guys, during this race in the intermediates. JP is catching him. Yeah, JP is catching Michael, actually. Michael's really struggling. We'll watch that in a minute. We'll watch that in the next few moments' time. Joseph Tinnis is on fire, making that 5-second gap smoothly. Absolutely. But again, in F1, you do not, and I say that again, you do not say anything until the final lap or the final part of the lap, because anything could change within a split second. We have seen it many, many times throughout the years of F1. Oh, Stephen's lost it. Oh, Stephen has lost it now. Bruce Lee. He's got himself into 9th place. He's got... Ooh, they've both gone wide. But Spud, go on, brilliant. Goss has got himself a 3-second time out for multiple warnings. But Stephen, he'll be kicking himself. He really will be kicking himself. As I said, he made that mistake earlier on at the hairpin. I think that was on lap 6-7, correct me if I'm wrong. But that's going to cost him dearly. Really going to cost him dearly. So here we go, Kano, Stephen. Yellow flag set to 1. The Spud cut. Yeah. Forget the shortcut. You got the Spud cut, as that's what Reens is saying as well. So here we go, Can's the Spud. Try and hold on for dear life, or can O'Stephen lose out so much to Tao? Tao's just got a little bit wide. I'm going to have to go back to the battle for the top 3 because that's going to get even close. I'm trying to think where they are on track at the minute. They are coming up to the hairpin corner now, which is at turn 10. So there we go. But I'm waiting for Tao to make the move onto O'Stephen. But David 46... he could be on for a chance to get himself another podium I don't think he'll get a win unless Tinnis and Michael and JP, well, JP has made a mistake. That is going to be a bit of a big of an ask. So let's go back to the top three now to see what they can try and do. It looks like JP is really close to the game. Michael's struggling like mad. It might be that his setup is good for the dry, but not great on the wet situation. So Race has just realised Azure lost out to David. Yeah, he has. He lost out to David a moment. I think it was about a couple of laps ago. Or the rhythm going of the closing of the gap. But to be fair though, I've been really impressed with Tinnis actually tonight. I've been really impressed with his driving at the moment. With like probably about 12 laps. Yeah, 12 laps remaining. 12 laps remaining. And it is going to be under pressure moments. It is going to be under a lot of pressure moments because you just never know what's going to happen. David 46 is also getting close to the gap for third. So again, you got a couple of drivers who are having some great starts to the season, and that's without a shadow of a doubt. Michael, who hasn't won a race at all this season, could lose out. Tinnis has only had a podium, and that was last week at the Dutch Grand Prix. Oh, Michael's gone wide again. MK, it's got a 5-second corner cutting penalty, and Spud is off. Spud is off at S's. That is not good news for Spud. He was having a great race so far. That is unbelievable. Now, I don't know whether he had... Oh, MK is retired. MK is retired in the pits. So, this is going to be interesting. JP's got a chance. Come on. Come on. You want to make this move. You've got to do it now to get close again. I know. Mike. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Here we go. Can JP now close the gap? This is it now. Try and make the move. MK has left the session. Here we go. Can JP now make the move? Or will David 46 will be buy one, get one free offers? We'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, JP is under, well, was under a 10th. But now, Michael is holding on for dear life. Azure's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I'm going to have a look at the penalties now. Azure's got 9 seconds. Azure's got 9 seconds. Tinnis has got 5 seconds. The rest of JP, Dowell, JBH, Spud and Cost have all got 3-second time penalties. So, not good at all for these guys for the penalties itself. But yeah, it's been iconic. Whatever happens this race, it's been. We've had drama at the start, and then we've got the rain that's even spicier than ever before. I've not heard anything from the weather crew whether it's going to be dry back or staying as the wets. I can't see that happening. As in, like, going back to the dries. But overall, this has been an absolute iconic race. It's been an absolutely iconic race. Jolly's got us up to 30, so Spud drops down to 14 because he's in the pits. But his only hope is to try and crawl himself back into the top 10 if he can. But it's going to be a big mammoth task because it looks like I think the leaders are coming up now. Well, Tinnis is just about to maybe lap Spud. He is going to get lapped. Spud is going to get lapped just at the exit of the pit entry. Sorry, pit exit, sorry. Towel is getting close to Stephen now. But I'm watching JP because he could be on for a challenge to get himself into second place. JP, where are you? His best finish was last week with 6th position. So this will be his best finish of the season if it stays like this. Same, well, definitely same for Tinnis. Michael, first podium? Could be. We have to wait and see. Let's go back to Towel because he's getting close to Stephen now. Towel going to make the move. Is he? They are all cautious of making the move because the track is really dreadful. The track is really dreadful at this stage. But still, it's going to be iconic. Let's have a look at Towel now trying to close the gap. if it can get close, will be a massive help. 10 laps remaining, guys. 10 laps remaining. Can anyone can anyone try and stop Tinus? Because he was 7 seconds, and now Michael is under 7 seconds now to close the gap. But again, he's under a lot of pressure from JP and David 46. So yeah, just watching this battle, and also watching this O'Stephen Towell battle between 10th and 11th for the final 1 point position, because that is crucial at the end of the season. Every point matters at this stage. Every single point matters. Here we go. Towell's got a great exit. O'Stephen is really struggling. He'll be going back to his McLaren team and saying, look, I need some practice in the wets, because this has been... He will be disappointed. If I was him, I'll be really disappointed, because this would be the best opportunity for McLarens to push on and get the decent point. And he had 2 podiums on the bounce. He had 2 podiums on the bounce. But again, it may be the rain is not being the fortune cookie for him at all. That's probably why. I don't know. But that is not where you want O'Stephen to be at this stage. I know it's early doors, but again, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, got 9. I think it's 9 laps. Yeah, 9 laps remaining, guys. 9 laps remaining. Tinus still within that 7-second gap. So, oh, what's happened to JP? Oh, he spun. JP. I don't know whether he got caught by any of the drivers or he lost it at the hairpin. But it looks like there's debris on the left-hand side. And he's lost his front wing. He has lost his front wing. So JP, who had a great race so far, it would have been his first ever podium if he kept it going. But unfortunately for him now, he's going to have to get himself back into the pits, and he will lose quite a lot of positions. Because Dowell's getting close now. And should make that move ahead, and he does. Just watching them now. Actually, I'm just going to watch Towell in a minute. But yeah, JP will be fuming. He'll be absolutely fuming. Here we go. Can Towell do it? So at the moment, it's not been great for the Mercedes boys, to be fair. And you don't want to do that at this stage. You do not want to do that, especially when you got like points at stake. Yellow flags. That is, I believe, that is Jolly. I think that's Jolly. I think that's Jolly, actually. So here we go. Can Towell now put the pressure on Stephen. He can't make that move done. He cannot make that move done. So they're trying to push on massively. And this is where everything matters at the Suzuka Grand Prix. If you just joined, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. This is the Invictus Racing League, the PlayStation F3 League, brought to you in partnership with Nell Couture, Gridfire.com, and Driver61. So please check them out, guys. They are fantastic as well. But yeah, I've just seen as well, guys, we've hit the 10 like mark. Okay, thank you so much to everyone that's watched the stream and liked the stream. If we can get to 15, that would be even better. Can we get at least 15? I know it's a bit of a push for the last last 8 laps of the race. If you can, go on, just for me, go on. And for Invictus Racing League as well, go on. You got Towell still closing the gap onto O'Stephen for 9th. He can't make that move done. You got Louis also, who's, I mean, he's been really unlucky, to be fair. Louis, he had that spin earlier on, at lap 1, and he's crawling himself back into points position. Which, to be fair though, it's been a great race. Whatever happens, will be a great race for him to get at least a point after what happened at lap 1. But he's got a good chance because he's got 2 positions ahead of him. You've got Towell of O'Stephen. Can they try and push? Towell struggling. Towell cannot get close to O'Stephen. But remember though, they will have the advantage of the ERS. Once they use the ERS that much, that is it. I'll have to look at David 46 at the moment too, because Michael is... this is not good news for Michael, because you got David 46 who's chasing him now, and they're coming up to Spoon Curve in a minute. Reigns says bit of a stalemate now. With this third and fourth corner cut time penalty. Yeah, it's a bit of a stalemate, to be fair. Let's see how Louis can try and push on now. Joe says, go on, Dow. Yeah, Dow, to be fair, Dow's had a quiet race. Yellow flags. Yellow flags. I think that might... Oh, Tao! Tao lost it to Louis. Louis just caught the inside. I'll tell you what, that is a great move, actually. Caught Tao napping. And Azure got off. That was the driver that got off track. So Daryl's got himself a chance for a great finish. I know he's won the first race of the season at the Bahrain Grand Prix, but since then he's had 10th and 9th. Can he get himself into the top 4? This will be a fantastic achievement after a quiet race for him. To be fair, he had a quiet race. He's had some struggles at the back, but he still had a quiet race, to be fair. So, can Tao close the gap onto Louis, who had a great move, actually, at the hairpin corner. And Louis got himself a chance to get ahead of O'Steven, which has put damage limitations on his championship challenge. O'Steven, whatever happens tonight, this will cost him massively. But yeah, guys, if you're in the chat, and who's been your best driver so far in this race that you've watched or heard about? I mean, to be fair though, Tinnis has had a great race. Whatever happens, Tinnis has had a great race. David 46, after that 5-place grid penalty, with a collision from one of the drivers during the qualifying to get himself into the podium, fantastic as well. So tell us your thoughts, guys. Who do you think has been your great driver? Oh, who's that? I think that's Azure again. Azure's made a mistake. JPH is going something to 5th. I wonder what's happened to Azure. Azure's having a... Oh, he spun. Azure has left. I think Azure has left. Lost connection. Lost communication with his car. Oh, Stephen, Louis, they should all move up 1 position now. They should all move up 1 position. So, same with Tal. Yeah, so Stephen should be pulling away. Should be pulling away now. But Louis got a chance to hold on against Tal, who's been trying to get some decent points for the McLaren team. Reigns says, Tinnis, Darrell and David have been great. They have been, to be fair. They have been. And to be fair, though, I'm not criticising or anything on the RP side of things, but every time when I pick Michael, he doesn't get into the top 3. But I want him to do well. Don't get me wrong. I want him to do well, and hopefully he'll get his first podium, and that'll be a confidence boost for him to leading it to the RP on tomorrow night. Joe Amster says Darrell's done great. Wasn't on the optimal strategy due to weather, but has made quite the comeback. Yeah. Ellie, how you doing? Hope you came well. Is JP up till a few laps ago? Yeah, he was. To be fair, he was up. But he's challenging as well. Reigns was doing so good. Would have gone for the solid challenge against Tinnis if he cleared Michael. Yeah, he would. To be fair, if he could push on and he made that opportunity clear, he would have had the opportunity. But it's a bit with everything going on as well. It was a bit pushed, shall we say. That was a great chance for him, actually. That was a great chance, to be fair. Now, David 46 has got himself a chance to get himself ahead of Michael. Because at the moment, Michael needs to get points ahead of David 46. I know he's already 14 points behind. But remember, 15, 12 and 10, they're the top 3 points. So be very wary of the next few laps. Be wary of the next few laps, because I will say this again. I will not be surprised if I will not be surprised if David 46 will challenge him in the next, probably about the next lap or so, and he needs to do that to stand a chance of pulling away from O'Steven, who's having a torrid race at the minute in 8th place. At this stage, I know it's very hard to say at this race, to be fair, and on the 4th race of 15 races, to be fair, this season. It's you have to be stepping up a gear. I would say that you have to step up a gear. I'll have to go back to O'Stephen now because there's a train going for 8th place again. You got O'Stephen, Louis, Tal, and Azure. I feel bad for the drivers who have not picked or seen on stream. I thought Louis was going to go, and what he did, not at that corner. Oh, he lost the momentum and caught the curb, and Broad Tal had to turn a little bit away, and now Tal's going to try and close the gap. Watch it from his perspective, and it's just catching up quite quickly. He is, to be fair, he is trying to catch up. Cost has got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. O'Stephen is struggling. O'Stephen is absolutely struggling. Louis, you could see he's using everything he can to close the gap and come into 130R, trying not to drift too far to the curb because you'll lose out so much. O'Stephen! O'Stephen, the back end is really not helping him. Oh, look at O'Stephen. O'Stephen's struggling. O'Stephen is absolutely struggling. Louis, come on! Come on! You want to make this move done? You got to do it now! You got to do it now! You meant to do it now! You've got to do it now! It's just mad. JP also is catching up with them. As you rightly said, Ellie, he's really catching them up. But again, he'll be livid because he would have had some decent points tonight, JP. He would have had some decent points, whatever happens. But this is a great opportunity. Oh, Tal's got off track. Now, will there be switch? Will there be team orders at this page? Tal's got a 3-second time belt for multiple warnings. JP with the fresh intermediates. This is a chance for him. Tal needs to think, what's he going to try? Oh, got to be careful not to cause any havoc. Is he trying to let his teammate through? No, he's still fighting. They're still fighting. I wonder if that's going to cause any havoc. We're on the penultimate lap now, guys. We're on the penultimate lap. At the moment, Tinnis is having a great race. 7-second gap and kept it consistent. Fantastic stuff. And here we go. Can the two Mercedes have got to work together. JP's getting faster. Is Tal letting him through? He has. He's letting him through on the straight. Fair play. Now JP is saying, game on now. Game on now. To challenge for possibly 8th. Possibly 8th. But remember, JP has got a penalty of 3 seconds, so he needs to get past them and get a 3-second gap. That is the big question of it all. One of the drivers, I think that might be Spud or Azure. Azure, I don't know what happened to in the last 5 to 6 laps. He was on for a good points finish, but the last few laps has been absolutely dreadful from that perspective. Again, I might be wrong. It might be issues with the car. It might be anything like that. I don't know. But that you can't afford to make mistakes, and consistency is always the key. It's always the key at this stage. So Louis just trying to close the gap now. To O'Stephen. They should be on. So Tinnis is on for the final lap now. They're on the final lap. Oh, Louis got off track. Oh, Louis lost it through the hairpin corner. So, oh, Louis. Looks like, oh, contact between JP and Louis. JP just caught the brief moment of the car, but that will cost him dearly. Now JP could have a chance to close the gap onto O'Stephen. But remember, if O'Stephen can try and hold on for 8th, this will be a magnifico moment. And who's that? I think that might be Azure? No, that was Spud, actually. I think that was Spud who just laid some of the drivers through. Yellow flags to 3. Not sure who that was for. But still, they keep going, passing 130R. So they've got one more chance now. Can JP close the gap? Or would this be his finishing... Well... that could be his finishing position of 10th because Louis hasn't got a penalty. So where's Tinnis? Tinnis is coming to spoon curve now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. David 46 is getting close to Michael. So watch that brief moment of the finale. Reen says, oh, Steven's device, wherever he's using must be melting as well. Hopefully he'll try and hold on as much as possible, actually. Here we go. Tinnis has come up to the final few corners. I'll tell you what, we haven't said much about him all race because he had a great start. The help of the safety of the wet conditions itself, and he's absolutely delighted. Oh, what's happened to Stephen? Stephen and JP. Stephen must have made a massive mistake. Well done to Michael and David 46. They finished in the top 3. Can Dowell hold on for finishing in 4th? He's challenging. Well, he's trying to hold on, but he will finish off in 4th regardless. But well done to the top 3. But at the moment, watching this battle between 8th and 9th. Can JP get another position? You would like to do it on track, but he's got that 3-second time penalty. That's going to cost him. Whatever happens if he does make that move. Oh, Stephen. He really needs to have a look at that, the back end of the car. Look at... Oh, JP! JP is trying to go for it. Oh, no! Oh, JP! Oh, Stephen and JP, that might be a Stewart inquiry. By the looks of things, anyway, I don't know from the perspective itself. I don't know if JP got caught with O'Stephen, but O'Stephen was struggling like mad at the end. Absolutely mad scenes, to be fair. But Dowell is the driver of the day, and I do believe he had a quiet race, but kept himself quiet and get himself into the top 4. Brilliant stuff. Fantastic. Well done to Tinnis, who's not messed about. He's doing a fantastic job and won. I believe he's won his first race of the season. Yeah, he's won his first race of the season. First race, and should shoot himself closer to Dowell, to David 46. Sorry. Ellie says, looked like he went off on his own. Yeah, the angle that I saw, Ellie, I might be wrong. I mean, I'm not perfect with the prediction itself, but the way it looked as if, I don't know whether he got caught at the back, but I might be wrong. I mean, it'll be wherever JP has agreed on as well, so we'll have to wait and see how everything goes. Here are your race classification for the Japanese Grand Prix. For the F3 League on the PlayStation platform. We've got Tinnis, well done to him, is in first place. Michael's in second. David 46 is in third. Dowell in fourth. JPH is in fifth. F1 Richard 6th. Bruce Lee in seventh. Stephen 8th. Louis 9th. Towell 10th. Azure 11th. JP 12th. Suspud 13th. Cost 14th. Jolly 15th. And M Key, who's in 16th place. That was a good race. But yeah, it was a great race, to be fair. So unfortunately, guys, I would have done the interviews, but I've just got to shoot off. To be fair, but can I just say, it was a great race. Rain says, congrats to Tinnis, fine race for him, F2 ticket on the way. But yeah, absolute magic from Tinnis. He had a fantastic race. Just look back at it, you could be right. Oh, okay. I didn't know, Ellie. I mean, as a commentator, you just be... That's why I keep saying I'm not sure whether will be... you know, it's very different, shall we say, with the stewarding and stuff. But it looked, from the way it looked from looking back, it looked like there was a bit of contact from JP at the back of O'Stephen. But again, that could be a steward inquiry. That might be. We'll have to watch out for that. And can I just say, massive thank you to everyone that's watched the stream. I'm sorry for the interviews. I've got to shoot off. But thank you to everyone that's contributed for the stream. Please, please, please make sure you subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. We have hit the 10 like marker. Thank you so much, guys. If we can add a bit more to it, will be a massive help to myself and also to Invictus Racing League. Be a massive help. And he says, anyway, that was a great race. Thanks, Matt. No worries, Ellie. I'm glad you enjoyed the race. Rain says, for me, Stephen and JP struggled out of the same turn in the same way. Oh well. Thanks, Mark, for the quickly replacement. Yeah, yeah. This is just a one-off, guys, as the commentator, just to help out with Delange and Sab, who both unavailable. It's mainly because I think it was because of Delange not feeling too good. So I hope he has a speedy recovery, and hopefully, all being well, touch wood, he will be back next week. For I believe it is around 5. If I could just get the table up ready. I do have the stuff ready. I'm sorry, guys. I believe is Baku. I believe it's Baku, the Azerbaijan. So, but yeah, cheers for. I really enjoyed the race. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the race, and I wish everyone at F3 all the very best of luck. Well done to Tinus. Can he keep that consistency going? It's his second podium of his first win of the season, but second podium on the bounce. So could be a challenge to David 46, who finished in third. His third podium on the bounce, but not his third win on the bounce. And he'll be livid with that penalty. Wondering what would happen if he didn't have that penalty. Stephen, bad day in the office. Hopefully he'll get back to normal ways back in Baku. But well done to Michael, who had a great podium as well. Fantastic stuff as well. Well, to be fair, Darrell had a great race, finishing 4th, and kept it quiet, to be fair. Martin says, thanks, Mark. Enjoyed it. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. Unbelievable scenes. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to shoot off. Have a great week, and I'll be back, all being well, tomorrow with Tim. For the Realistic Performance League, but Tim will be doing the main comms, and I'll be doing the second comms. Here we go, guys. I'm going to shoot off now. Have a great week, and but yeah, cheers for that, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.